Hey, real quick, y'all, I just want to let you know that there's going to be a lot of blurred images and censoring throughout this video because I've already tried to upload it to YouTube once and it was flagged for derogatory and hateful because of the things that Miss Katie said and showed. So I had to do what I had to do in order to get this video on here without it being completely buried by the algorithm. So I apologize for that, but it is what it is. Hey, what's good, guys? So I don't know if you knew this or not, but that vegan teacher, Miss Katie, or Katie Karen Deichmeyer, because she likes to use people's full names, has a little bit of a racism problem.
Does this girl seem to you like she might be naturally intelligent, gorgeous, generous, exemplary, and radiant? She looks like she could be that to me. For fun, I went to your profile and noticed that you have dark skin. Maybe you call yourself black. This video is for Curl King, a dark-skinned man who is actually extremely cruel to his own community. Oh, yeah, that was the weirdest thing. There was this a guy with dark skin who called me a I'm just very curious, you called me the N-word. Do I look black to you? Do I look like a slave to you? I'm just curious, why did you call me that? Does the word mean something different now?
And I've pointed this out many times on my main channel, The Curl King. Haven't really talked about it much here, but you know, there's a time for everything, and this is now the time for that. She recently made a video, a prequel video really, to talk about me in, you know, her typical questionable ways. So this prequel video is her effectively talking about how she's making a song about me to expose me for being willfully ignorant and stupid, and how I need to get educated and do a better job at educating my audience on how to be vegan. Now, what's racist about this, you might wonder? Look at the thumbnail. Now, look at that. You see that shit? Yeah, we'll come back to that. I'll explain what the issue is. I mean, at first glance, I know what a lot of you guys are thinking, and it's not exactly that, but I do think there's a double meaning that incorporates what you're thinking. But we'll get to that. Just hold on tight. Now, what I was explaining with her being racist in the past to the Curl King, my main channel, so she's made, for instance, this video where she talks about how I'm a disgrace to the black community because I don't care about them. I don't try to promote healthy eating habits, which in her terms is veganism, that I want them to suffer because all black people are lactose intolerant, according to her. Oh, and she also makes it clear that she thinks my community can only be black people because I'm black, which is just crazy. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of that, but this video no longer exists on my main channel. But if you guys want to see it, let me know in the comments and it will eventually find its way here so you can watch the whole thing.
This video is for Curl King, a dark-skinned man who is actually extremely cruel to his own community.
Oh my god, man, I got a good laugh at that one.
Than educating his community as to how to be healthy and ethical and strong men, he encourages them to keep paying for the rape, torture, confinement, kidnapping, and murder of innocent animals. Curl King is a disgrace. Here are 7 ethical and health reasons why dark-skinned people, including Curl King and his audience, should be vegan. Rejecting exploitation in all forms. The history of slavery shows how black people were treated as commodities, much like animals are treated today in factory farming.
So I said this in my original video, but I still don't understand like why she thinks that my community only consists of black people. Like she literally says like something along the lines of black people like the Curl King and his audience. Like what the f is that? I mean, I'm pretty confident based off of all the people I've seen in the comments, the vast majority of people in my comments are not black. I don't know why she assumes that if you're a black creator, your community can also only be black. Like what the f is that? Anyway, that's not what this video is about. So let's get into what it is about.
Any song that I'm putting out today, and this is the thumbnail.
Okay, I know it's only been 5 seconds into her video and I'm already interrupting, but we need to talk about this. We need to talk about this thumbnail. We need to also talk about the words that she has on the video itself that we're watching right now. And this is going to obviously tie into the thumbnail. So let's start with the speciesism. Racism towards animals in all forms is cruel. Don't burn animals or people. So the reason why I think this is a double meaning is not only does she have 3 of me there with these white hats that, yes, they are dunce caps, which is a true thing, but they also kind of resemble a very particular group of people known as the Klux Klan, the KKK. And I just think, you know, she is a little bit smarter than you guys give her credit for. She is a professional rage baiter. She is an absolute seasoned veteran. She knows what she's doing. And I think using me there 3 times and my, you know, my name starts with a K, I think that's kind of what she was doing. And it's not just because of the hat and because I'm there 3 times, but it's also the background and it's the concept of burning. Because what was something that the KKK was notorious for was burning people alive, black people alive, and also burning crosses on their lawns to signify that they don't want them in their neighborhood or they're gonna get it. That was basically the threat. And so burning, fire, the white hat is very synonymous with that particular clan, that particular organization. And again, like I was saying, Miss Katie Karen Dykmeyer is more intelligent than some of you might think. And there's no other reason that she would make this particular leap other than for this reason. And let me explain. As you guys have probably gathered, I've consumed quite a bit of her content for the purpose of making fun of her, for correcting her, for debunking these claims that a lot of vegans make about health, about environmental issues, and yada yada yada. You know, that's what I do. And so I'm very well researched in Miss Katie's content, that vegan teacher, and she has never ever said this before, at least not in anything that I've seen, and I've seen a lot of her content, but about burning animals alive, right? She has never really said anything about this. She's never presented anything this way about like animals burning, nothing. So why does it come up now under these circumstances? Well, it's probably because of what I just explained to you for the last minute and a half or so. I mean, if you disagree with me, let me know in the comments. If you agree with me, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. I'm curious.
The song is going to be about this guy. Now you can see he has a cap on here that looks like a dunce hat. Back in the old days, they used to put hats on kids who weren't very smart in class. It was kind of a mean thing to do when teachers did that. But in this case, because he is not just ignorant, but willfully ignorant and telling lots of lies on his channel and showing that he has a sadistic side of being cruel, I think it's necessary here.
I'm not sadistic. I think that's pretty obvious. It goes without saying. I do not enjoy watching or hearing things suffering. Like, it's just not really my cup of tea. If anything, I think a lot of you vegan activists actually have more of a sadistic side than any of us, because you guys enjoy watching shit like Dominion because you do it so often. Like, when you guys go out with your vegan partners and you go check the local movie theater and see if Dominion's playing, that's your form of entertainment. I mean, the fact that you, Miss Katie, were sending cow slaughter and chicken slaughter and lamb slaughter videos to your stepson on repeat kind of communicates to us that perhaps maybe you have a sadistic side. And let me tell you something, I've never done that. If I had a sadistic side, I'm sure I'd probably be sending all types of gory stuff to people because it's entertaining for me, because it's enjoyable for me by your logic. But I don't do that. The only person here that does that between us here is you. So maybe once again, you're projecting your issues onto me. You may actually be the sadist here. And actually, I think it's pretty confident to say that you likely are. Now, the thing about the dunce cap is particularly interesting. Now, this is the second time where she's like, maybe even the third time, honestly, that she's come after my intelligence, right? Which is interesting. It's an interesting angle. It's definitely not an angle that's ever going to work. Because for one thing I'm confident about is I am definitely not an unintelligent individual. And obviously intelligence goes far beyond like your ability to open a book and learn from it, right? But I do have a physics degree. It wasn't exactly the easiest thing to accomplish. And trust me when I say it takes a certain level of intelligence to accomplish that. A level of intelligence that you probably don't have. I know, I was just talking about Miss Katie smarter than we give her credit for. And I do think she is. I do think she actually is somewhat of an intelligent person. But at the same time, it's very difficult to gauge because she says and does some really stupid stuff. But when it does come down to it, a lot of it's for the purpose of manipulating people, trying to accomplish a task. And a lot of times, she does a damn good job at it. Anyway, let's continue.
But you get the general idea where I'm talking about him, Kalen Ickner, and how he is not a kind person. So have a look at this video on the main part of the channel, not just here in the shorts, and bear all of that in mind. And help me to make sure that he gets the message that he should be vegan from now on. Racism is wrong. And so is speciesism. It's not okay to burn anyone. Thanks for being here, and don't forget to subscribe for more.
I'm guessing she decided to use my full name because I have 2 channels now, and she's probably like, I don't really know which one to target anymore, because, well, I don't really post any vegan content on the Crow King anymore. It's officially all just Omni King. Any vegan related content will always be here, not there. And also, she said my last name wrong. I'm not gonna correct her, but she did say it wrong. Anyway, I'm guessing the only reason she knows what my full name is because my book has it. Because I have a link to my book on my main channel. I should have it here too, so if you guys are interested in my book, The Elevator Man is a horror mystery story. You can find it on Amazon. The link will be in the description of this video and possibly on my channel page too, if I remember to put it there. But anyway, I mean, that's probably how she knows my full name. It's the only thing that makes sense, because I don't think I have my full name on my main channel. I think it just says Kaylin on there. I could be wrong though. Either way, her video, the song that she's talking about, hasn't come out yet. She posted this, I think, a couple days ago, but the song hasn't dropped, which I've been impatiently waiting for. I can't, I'm so excited. I want to hear, a song dedicated to me from that vegan teacher. Like, I'm very, very excited to see what she has in store. But don't worry, when it does come out, as long as it's not copyrighted, I'll happily go through it, critique it, talk some shit about it, and let y'all know what's up. Anyway, that's it for this video. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you did enjoy, feel free to like and subscribe button. Till next time.